welcome. Guess what? We just announced when we're going to launch. Are you guys excited?
Yeah, very excited.
Oh,
Super
who
pumped.
are these guys? Yeah. This is Chad Moore, our creative director.
Hello.
Mike Donatelli, our product director. And yours truly, me, CRB Sunshine, a.k.a. Deirdre Dee Hollis, here to talk about our announcement of our free-to-play, which is, come on, all together now.
September 29th.
Yes.
2015.
Yes, 2015. Very key ingredient here. That would be like less than a month from now.
Yep.
Yeah, much less than a month. So we opened up on our Fortiche teaser.
Yeah, there's a way cooler trailer, bigger trailer coming.
We keep on threatening that one, so it's on its way. So we're here today to go ahead and discuss our free-to-play launch. We're gonna talk about some changes coming to WildStar that we haven't really hit upon yet, but they're coming. We're also gonna hit on some changes that we have talked about, but we're gonna reiterate them. We're gonna talk about our next phase of closed beta, which is phase 2.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to also do a few giveaways, so keep paying attention. For those of you who have been asking for Chua shirts, shh.
And then, maybe an orange shirt as well.
Oh yeah, maybe one of these.
Ooh,
yeah.
goodness.
Yeah. Okay, here you go.
Mike, which of those shirts do you like?
This shirt.
This one?
Shirt.
Ooh, there you go.
There, now you're fit.
This shirt.
Because we're all.
It puts the Chua skin in the bag.
Oh,
all right.
Grody. So we're gonna go ahead and let's talk about some stuff. Mike, the date of free-to-play launch is September 29th.
September 29th.
What are you gonna do now?
I'm gonna heave a sigh of relief. We wanted to talk about this for a long time.
Yep.
We've been running around, going to all the shows and stuff. We just got back from PAX. That was really good.
Yes.
Players were there. It was awesome. No, it's just we're super excited about it, and we still got a month to go.
Yep.
So we're not done. We have like you said before, we have another phase of beta we're going into.
Absolutely. We are definitely hitting a new phase. So we know that you guys have a ton of questions. In our chat, we ask that you go ahead and preface all of your questions with a big, gigantic Q.
Colon.
I won't say it.
I was trying to avoid the colon, but
We gotta have the.
you gotta have a colon.
Yep.
I said it. Anyway, so preface all of your questions with Q. That makes it easier for Tony to grab those questions, put them on my monitor so that I can see them. So we're talking about, we went to PAX and we had a very, very, we engaged press in chatting about what we're coming to on today, which was our launch date announce. And what else did we do? What else did we talk about?
Well, one of the cool things for me, obviously we talked to a lot of press. There's a lot of those articles that have released today, MMORPG massively, just tons of really positive press about the transition. But for me, I think what was coolest about going to PAX was just reconnecting with some of our really hard, old school, passionate fans for WildStar, right?
Yeah.
Some of even the original core testers from our beta.
Yep.
And it was great to talk to them. A lot of these guys are jumping back into the game now, checking out PTR, giving us some design ideas and just some overall feedback of what we're doing. It was all really positive. And for me, that's actually the coolest part of my job is just talking to people that are passionate about WildStar.
Well, that's the coolest part of my job too, because I definitely feel like getting one-on-one with the players is key to my happiness anyway.
Yeah.
Because I really like those.
Now
those
that you
events.
mention it, I actually, when we were out there talking to the fans and people, I actually took a bunch of notes about things that people talking about achievements that unlock. Bronze toys for your spaceship, but for your mounts. There's a lot of really cool ideas that we saw, that we heard from them that I'm taking back to the team. So
I heard some interesting ideas about fishing.
Yes.
There was yes.
There was some big conversations about fishing, which of course we're not going to talk about too much, but they were really great ideas.
And some other modes of travel that we were talking about that were really cool.
We did talk about that, and who knows? Maybe some of those things will actually make it into the game at some point the distant future. To kind of recap on the NCSoft event, we had a community event on Saturday where we engaged a lot of content creators in, we just gave them shirts, we gave out, fancy pants jacket cards, we gave out a bunch of stuff, and we really, really enjoyed meeting, again, the fans who create content for us, and that was a very enjoyable time. I know
Absolutely.
that you guys were both there. I
Yeah.
saw
It was a
you.
Good time.
Yeah.
Hey, it's free booze. If free booze is there, Pappy's there.
Okay. You know what?
Uh-oh.
That's just
This is just-
that's just
uh-oh.
mean.
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. Bad Pappy. I think
What
everybody
if I
knows
say it
Bad
wasn't
Pappy.
free?
Mean
Does it
spirited
make you feel better?
and true. Okay.
Spirited.
Anyway,
I don't
but
think
so
anything
I
mean-spirited.
thought it was cool to meet some of the streamers,
Yeah.
right? Tally was there, and I actually met a bunch of other
Yeah.
streamers and
Oh,
people
there was.
that.
Oh, you have a picture of You tweeted a picture of Drusera, right? That was.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, we had a
Drusera and
Drusera
Oren.
cosplay, which
Yep.
was
Absolutely
really,
cool.
really cool.
Yeah, you
So-
can see all of those on our Twitter feed as well as Pappy's Twitter feed, and we should probably help Mike a little bit with his
Oh,
Twitter
stop
feed.
it! I'm happy.
Yeah,
Happy.
okay, Mr. Complaining, I don't have enough followers. Pappy, help me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so Pappy will help you.
T-shirt.
So, moving on. We'll be having an extensive live stream during the launch to cover everything that's new in WildStar, everything that you've seen on the test server, everything that you haven't seen on the test server, because I'm sure there's some stuff. We're going to be interviewing devs during that day, and we're going to be doing a ton of giveaways. So stay tuned for more info on that as we continue to move towards our launch. We are having social media giveaways on all of our channel all month long, and probably even past into the future. Some of those giveaways are fancy pants jackets. I mentioned them earlier. A nice orange shirt. And a nice Chua shirt. I don't want to get hit again with the Chua shirt.
You remember that.
I will remember it. We also have a number of articles coming up, a number of vines, and again, some more videos that we're planning for our future. Again, announcing different things that are coming in the game. Every week we have started doing a casual Friday. So if you haven't paid attention to the last two, pay attention tomorrow because we're going to have another one. Tomorrow we're going to invite Brett Time Travel Shiner to be on the live stream with me. I will answer, I'll feed him questions, whatever he can answer. Whatever I can answer, we'll do that. And that's very casual. We get in game. Brett explains some things. He showcases some stuff. Last week we had Kristen Cadium was on, and she did some Shades Eve stuff, and then before that,
I almost thought you said shady.
Shady.
She
She
did
kind
do
of
some
does
shady
some
things,
shady
too.
things. Yeah. Anyway,
I think
you would
these,
be right.
I think these casual Fridays are cool though, right? Because
Yeah.
it gives people a chance just to see the game, see some of the new stuff that's coming
Mm-hmm.
up, get a little FaceTime, right, with the devs, hear kind of some of their ideas behind, why they're doing things and their design. I just think it's cool. I like
I
it.
love it. I personally think it's a really, really good thing. We're a lot more casual. Nothing is scripted, so anything could come up, out of my mouth.
Yeah, this is really
at any time.
formal, actually, as
Yeah.
you can
Yeah,
tell
see, we
with
have
everything
script.
that's
You can't see that.
happening here.
No,
So,
don't see
yeah.
that. Also on our live stream during launch, we're going to be inviting, and before then, we're going to be inviting a few well-known streamers into the studio to help host, and we're going to host them on our stream as well. So this is a very exciting time for us moving forward, and we hope that you would continue to join us during this this month of excitement as we lead up to launch. So we're going to do a giveaway.
Oh,
How you guys
crap.
feel about that?
Oh man, I'm ready.
All right,
First
let's do that.
giveaway of the day. Sadly, we're going to be giving away the Chua shirt.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
So, for those of you who want this shirt, you go ahead and type Chua in chat. I believe we need to keep that all capital letters, or does it matter, Tony? Tony says no, it does not matter.
We need
so
a
just
colon
Chua.
involved in this Chua?
Nope, just put Chua. Chua, C-H-U-A, Chua. And you could go ahead and
Chua.
be the proud winner of this shirt. And then Tony will go ahead and he'll get in touch with you, and then we'll make the exchange on a dark street corner in downtown
Nice.
LA.
Nice.
We're going to answer a few questions for you guys, and boy, do we have a few. So let's start with the first one. Why does the HoloCrypt not have a voice in the free-to-play PTR?
So I will jump in on this since I
Please.
have been kind of talking on the thread that we've got in our forums.
You've been doing a great job, too.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So I can say that this is probably one of the most talked about issues in our
It's
entire
contentious.
PTR.
It's contentious.
PTR build. But what happened was we got some feedback during.
No. We got a lot of feedback.
Well,
Let's just be
that's
realistic.
fine.
It's
We
not
got-
like 8 people.
Right.
There was a lot of people.
A lot of feedback saying, hey, the Holocrypt guy, he's funny, but sometimes I just really don't want to hear this guy making fun of me after I've died for the 17th time. And so what we decided to do was to take the voice out, replace it with something that was a little less insulting. And basically then we put that up on the PDR to see what people thought.
Yes.
What people thought in almost every case was that they missed the Holocrypt voice. Personally, I kind of miss them too, if I've got to be honest about
Absolutely.
it. So anyway, what we are currently doing is making that a toggleable option so that you can choose whether or not you want to have the Holocrypt guy
Correct.
remind you about how bad you are at WildStar.
That's not how bad you are. Sometimes you dodge left and you should have gone right. It's
So,
just, the way it works.
It's complicated.
and the
is
current plan
complicated.
is to actually make the Holocrypt voice default on, and then so if you decide that you don't like it, you can then choose to do that. All of
Excellent.
that part of it is absolutely based on people's feedback. Thank you very much for everyone that's been adding to that thread. That is what the whole PTR process is about. It's what WildStar's process has been about really from the beginning. And it's just sort of a proof of that in action. So.
Gentle reminder, though, and a little bit of a caveat. Sometimes what you see on PTR doesn't make it to our
sure.
when we go live. So the Holocrypt Keeper voice might be after we launch.
But
it is still being worked on.
The
though.
plan is, though, that you will get to choose one way or the other.
Excellent. Excellent. That makes me happy because I really want him on all the time. Here's another one. Why should I choose WildStar over other MMOs? And, well, I know my answer, but how do you guys feel? I feel like you should actually enjoy other MMOs as well.
Well, I like I said,
But WildStar has some cool things.
It'd be silly not to, I play a lot of MMOs, we all do. I mean, you wouldn't be in the industry if you didn't. I play WildStar not because I'm the product director of WildStar. I play WildStar because of the action combat. I just can't get that kind of, whenever I'll play WildStar, then I'll play another game. It's just like, I want to double jump. I want to dodge. Like, I want to do all these things that I can't do. And that, that's why I always end up, oh, well, I did that. Now I'm going to go back and play WildStar.
Yeah.
So that's my favorite.
I mean, my personal reason for playing
Is it the
WildStar,
lore?
well,
The lore by any chance?
the lore
Could it be
is
the
pretty
lore?
awesome, let's be clear. But I think outside of that, I think what is unique about WildStar for me is just WildStar's personality, right? Like, our characters have a certain humor to them, right? How they talk, the sort of overall flavor of our quests and those kinds of things are very different than other MMOs. And so I think every time I'm in there and I'm playing, you're just constantly reminded that like the world of WildStar and Planet Nexus is different in almost every way from other MMOs. So that's the reason I
It also has a mount that vomits you out of its face.
That's completely cool, too. I mean, if you haven't seen that, he
And it's got
scoops you up.
It has an old name. What's the new name of it?
The Snarflings?
The Snarflinks, right? But it has an original name.
Oh,
gosh,
no.
just
Here we
that
go.
Chad
Here we go.
knows,
just stop.
but he refuses to tell anyone.
Anyway, personality.
It's a good one. It's got tons of
great. Yeah.
personality, the old name.
All I know is that he was plied with tons of alcohol in order to release that name, and he still didn't cave.
It won in
Not
votes, and we
once
still
at
didn't
all.
use it. It
Yeah.
was voter favorite
Yep.
on the team, and we still didn't use it.
So we can answer, I'm going to answer 2 more questions, then we're going to announce the winner of the Chua shirt. So let's go ahead with the next question is, will there be more haircuts, face, and makeup options, maybe in the store? And the answer is possibly. Yeah, we're addressing all of those feedback questions and stuff like that. There will be some options. I know that will definitely affect your wardrobe and things that you can get like that. So if that's obviously if this is something that you want, if this is something that you have feedback on, go ahead and please put them in the free-to-play feedback forums.
There will be some, and there will be more as we get past the
Yeah.
free-to-play transition.
Yeah. Right now we are really focused on that launch day and making sure that what we launch is A-okay and we're happy with it so that you can be happy with it too. Another question, and I can answer this one, is will you still be giving away beta keys? The answer is absolutely. We're giving beta keys away as much as possible. We're also sending out huge batches of email invites, and we're continuing to do that all the way up until probably the week before launch. So how many? Just keep on watching your emails because
Keep
we're
watching
sending
your emails
tons
because
of them out.
300,000 of you over that have,
Yeah.
so we are trying to get everybody in, but it's going to take a little bit of time.
Excellent, excellent. Tony, do we have a winner yet? Oh, you did? Oh, there it is.
Oh, hey. See, I thought he was
Huge.
trying to speak a foreign
I
language.
thought that maybe he was just typing and it was just coming out
Like
as
he was trying to tell us to
nonsense.
speak English, and I was like, I don't understand what that means.
I think it's Engeli or Ingeli.
I'm going to go with Ingeli.
Engeli, you are the proud winner of this Chua shirt, and we're going to put it on Donatelli to wear for a minute or two, and then we're going to put it on Chad, and then we'll let all of the devs around everywhere go ahead and try it on before we send it to you. I'm just kidding. We'll send you a brand new one.
Yeah, no. We're
This is
definitely
our
gonna,
stunt shirt.
We're going to wear it.
There we go.
That does look good.
I get
Yeah.
to charge you extra for that, right? Though if I put it on and just kind of like
I
stew
think
in
I'm
it.
just
No,
gonna.
I think that-
I'm gonna
I think
hang
that's all
on.
in our
I'm
pay.
actually just gonna hang on to this for a few
Yeah,
minutes.
you can do that.
Oh, that's
No,
nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Have that one.
Traitor.
Hey now.
All right.
There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so this one's we're going into some pretty deep stuff now.
Okay.
We need to address why we think that players should be excited about all of this stuff,
All the
because there is some,
changes.
besides the obvious, the fact that there's a lot of things that are
Yeah.
to, be excited about. What are the things that we internally are pretty stoked about?
Well, I mean, I think there's two parts of this, right? There's why should players who have been playing WildStar, have been, helping us make this into the better game that it is today, why should those players be excited about this transition? I think the number one reason is because many of you that have maintained a stub since we actually
Or a
announced
sub.
the free-to-play are going to get some
no.
awesome stuff, right? Like, everybody likes loot, everybody likes cool things. So those of you that did maintain your sub since the announcement, we've got the DJ Caretaker decor item. We've got the Disco Snoglug, which
Yep.
is literally
A
still
disco
my favorite pet that we have ever made in the
it
history
really
of
is.
WildStar.
He's awesome.
And then if you actually maintained, oh yeah, check them out. See, there it
they
is,
are.
DJ Caretaker.
And those things, that's if you have a sub.
Right, that's
Yes.
it. Right. If you maintained your sub all the way through, from
Yes.
launch to the transition, you are getting what is probably the most awesome mount in the
Absolutely.
game, which is the Ichthian Crawler mount.
Check him out.
Check it out. I can tell you, without a doubt, this thing is big, it is bad, it is cool looking. And once the game transitions on the 29th, there's going to be a lot of jealous people out
You
there.
actually ride around inside of it, right?
Yeah,
You
so
do,
right
yeah,
inside.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
a little cockpit right there,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
a little you maneuver him around.
it's pretty
with
sweet,
the little stick.
So anyway, so there's
Yes.
just from a loot standpoint, that's one reason why people who have been playing this and helping us improve it should be excited.
Yes, and we're also definitely excited about the influx of players that free-to-play transition will bring.
Yeah.
And we're expecting a lot of new people to come in. We're expecting a lot of people who are returning to come in and to start populating the servers. And we're just really happy about that. Internally, our numbers have been pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to say, that's really what this whole transition has been about, right? Like, lower all those barriers. If
Exactly.
anyone that wants to play WildStar can just jump in, download the client, start playing immediately, and it doesn't cost them anything at all.
Yep.
And so, we're just really looking forward to all those people out there who just said, I really like the way WildStar looks. I like what you guys are doing. I'm just don't want to pay a sub. I don't want to pay for the box. All those people will now get to jump in and play the
Absolutely.
game.
Yep. And that's all of the perks for our current player base. Now, what about our former and new players?
What do they
You
have
know?
to look forward to?
They have to look forward to a lot.
I mean, not really a whole lot, actually.
No?
I'm just
No?
kidding right
Nothing.
now. Tons
Sorry.
of stuff, right? Like, as we've been saying, right, forever, it is WildStar,
Flip desk.
the game WildStar that we will be, I mean, even the game today, but especially the game that we're releasing when we transition on the 29th, is just overall a better game. We've made tons of quality of life improvements. We have a sell junk button now. We have a nav point system. We did a revamp on our sprint mechanic.
and another revamp.
Well, yeah,
on our
another
system.
revamp that's
that's an
coming,
interesting
right?
thing.
Yeah.
You guys, we had a lot of players saying, "Hey, I want to sprint all the time," right? And we looked at it and we said, "Hey, we're not against the idea. We just want to make sure you still have to use that strategically in combat. So now you can just sprint all around the game, and when you get into combat, you then have to use your sprint wisely. And then we had players come back to us on the PTR and say, "Hey, this is awesome, but jump puzzles and things of that nature, it'd really be awesome if we could have some way to toggle it." So now we're adding a toggle so that when you're in the game, you can actually walk or run or sprint, and you could actually toggle those things. So we're still responding to players' feedback.
Yeah. We'll be responding to players' feedback for like
probably
the rest
forever.
of the game. But yeah, definitely on the free-to-play portion of our PTR is definitely constant feedback. Our devs are in there. We're sending out basically structured feedback requests. So I'm compiling this information from devs. They submit it. I go ahead and put it on the forums, and we kind of point you guys in the right direction so that we can get the information that we need in order to assess and make sure that we're putting out a game that you can be happy with and proud of, and we can be super proud of, because that's what we're here for.
And you guys have helped make it possible. Your feedback about accessibility is something we've been hyper-focused on since the game launched, and we've just been working to make the game more accessible to everybody.
Some of the things that we've also done is, like, we've selected, you can now select different starting points based on your MMO knowledge. So that helps those players who have been here, they've played it before, they don't need the tutorial experience, they can just go ahead and get right in game at the appropriate level, in the appropriate zone, and continue their story.
Yeah, and I mean, I think what's also cool about those 3 levels, other than just, hey, letting you kind of choose how you want your tutorial to be based on either your knowledge of MMOs or your knowledge of WildStar, we have also really focused on giving players more context during those tutorials, right? So they understand a little bit more about their race, why they've come to Nexus, a little hint of the world story right at the beginning. So, someone that you may or may not know will be talking to you early on in the game. That is another thing, too, that we've been focused on, is just bringing that overall story about the mystery of Nexus, what the Elden were doing here, bring that a little closer up. So we added the Alpha Sanctum at level 15, and we brought the other Drusera instances a little closer to that, so you actually have a smooth progression all the way through that, and that story about Drusera and the Elden and what they were doing on Nexus drives you all the way through progression, which is, also really, I think, very cool.
Yeah,
very cool for me,
cool.
obviously.
No, it's cool for people who are like lorehounds. It's also cool for people who aren't lorehounds, who just kind of, they want to know basically that backstory, and there is a very, very extensive backstory that goes beyond just the Exile versus Dominion, and all of that front portion of the story. What is that front portion called?
The Arc Ship?
Yeah.
The tutorial?
No. Whatever.
The beginning?
The start.
All right.
The loading screen.
Let me tell you about some other cool stuff that we've done. We've totally streamlined our dungeon
Accessibility
experience.
is the key word.
Obviously, dungeons are something that people have really enjoyed. Just the overall creativity and the challenge of our dungeons is something that has always been talked about as being one of the greatest things about WildStar. And what we've tried to do is get more people into that experience, get them to success. We obviously did the Proto Games Academy,
Yes.
Level 10.
level 10, to teach you those mechanics. And we're going to ease people into those first couple dungeons so they understand the mechanics, they know what it means to play through a WildStar dungeon, get some success so that they're ready for that challenge when they get to those more challenging dungeons they get at the top of progression. Again, time travel, going to be here tomorrow. He can probably talk a little bit more about that.
You totally stole my line.
No, you said it earlier.
Yeah, you said it earlier. So
You stole my second line then.
So anyway, we totally redid our character creation. Is that what you were talking about before at the very beginning? Probably.
Yeah, maybe I skipped ahead a little. Okay?
Character creation is completely overhauled now. You get videos for your classes, for your paths. You just, as a player, you get to make more informed choices about what your character is going to be like, what they're going to play like, what the overall gameplay experiences are going to be like once you actually jump into the game. You get some lore.
Now key on that, because there's gonna be some people who are gonna want to skip that because they feel like they've already done it all over. But there's something new in there.
Yeah.
So you don't want to miss it. There's like new cinematics. There's no like Pappy said. There's new lore. So
lore.
I don't know. You may not want to, but I highly suggest going ahead and at
You
least
can get
doing
through
it
it
on
fast.
one character.
You can get through it fast.
It's really cool. you
Okay.
know?
I still have some more things I want to talk about.
Go ahead.
What about?
talk.
What about?
Continue, have
Chad?
fun.
Right. So
How about you?
one of the really cool things, though, that lays on top of all of this new content is what we call our cosmic reward system.
It's probably the key thing that everybody should know about.
Well, the reason it's awesome is if you are a person that bought WildStar back when we launched, right? We are going to remember that. If you have paid a sub either for 1 month or all the way through, we are going to remember those things. Each one of those things has value, and they equal what we call cosmic points. So let's say you're a person that bought the box and you've maintained a sub all the way through. When you launch, you will have a boatload, a literal galactic boatload
I would
of
like a definition of the quantity of that.
cosmic points. And you can use those cosmic points to get cool stuff, right? To get cool mounts, to get cool pets, to get cool costumes and dyes and all of those things that make your character awesome and cool. You can actually go get those things in our Cosmic Rewards store. And so
Chad's favorite pet is the demon pig, which we don't have anything
there is
to show you about.
there is a demon war piglet that is very cool.
Who
and,
wouldn't have that as a
Right.
favorite pet? Is what I want to know.
It's a little bit beyond my capacity. I
So,
understand.
but
I understand the appeal.
and what is cool about the Cosmic Reward system is that you obviously, once we transition, if you are buying anything and making any purchases in WildStar, you also earn Cosmic points.
Yep.
So as you go on, you will still get this cool stuff as long as you're continuing to do that. But one last thing,
But
if you purchase cred in WildStar with in-game currency and you redeem that cred for signature service, you
Yeah.
also get cosmic points. So you actually never have to spend any real-world money
Yeah.
and you can still earn cosmic
There
points.
is a way for a free-to-play player to never spend any money but get the same kind of rewards that players who just want to cut through the the line. They can just buy these rewards with Omnibits, which we drop in the game. It's our other currency. So you have N-Coin, which is the stuff you pay money for, and then you have Omnibits, which just drop in the game. So with what you said, free-to-play players can get the same kind of rewards that with N-Coin, with Omnibits, and now they have the ability to get the same kind of loyalty rewards. They just have to play the game.
I think like the takeaway here is just that there is just a lot of awesome stuff that we are going to be giving to people for playing the game.
And also
that's
that
cool.
we were very thoughtful
Yes.
about the players who've been with us the whole time. We would make sure that everybody's being taken
there
care
was a
of.
lot of consideration given to those people who are going to be coming in and playing for free.
Because
you know?
we love you guys.
But wait, there's more.
Oh,
Oh crap.
So
Dig in, folks.
you've got all this stuff that's coming when we transition on the 29th, but when we get past that, there's actually some other cool events that are coming out, right?
This is good.
yes.
For those of you who watched our casual Friday stream
Yes, last week.
Does everybody dress casually for this or no?
I think, not more casual than usual because then we'd just be in pajamas. But
I was gonna say or naked. But look,
Oh, hey,
instead of
well,
instead of
it is
that, you
private.
guys should change it to Fancy Friday and make everybody dress up
Oh,
like in
we wear
suits.
like tuxedos and like gowns.
I'm trying to talk.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
here.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
So
sorry,
continue.
sorry, Pappy.
basically, Shades Eve, our first WildStar holiday. Let's be honest, awesome, right? Like
Look
Yes.
at that.
Look at that.
That's Jack Shade right there.
Jack Shade.
And you're going to be celebrating his Eve.
There is
And we modeled his hands after Dee Dee's.
there is some awesome lore around Jack Shade, around Shades Eve. You will learn all of that. You will get to experience a completely new instance.
This instance, by the way,
Dailies.
the most fun instance we've ever done.
It was
completely believe that.
From what I saw, it was dark, but
Dark and scary.
yeah, it was pretty dark and scary. And the art, we did show a lot of the artwork off and everything, and it was pretty awesome.
So, obviously, we've been talking about Shades Eve for quite a while. We are so excited to finally release this content, keep people in. We've gotten lots of great feedback about it. People seem to love what they're seeing so far, so can't wait for this to go live.
Sadly, you will not see this on PTR though, because these are events that we turn on and off. So we did our focus test. We got the feedback that we needed. It is not currently on PTR. So if you think that you're going to go ahead and log into PTR and go and have fun in there, it's not this week. But we have something else for you coming up. What is it?
We do. So
What is it,
on
Pappy?
top of Shades Eve, we also have what we're calling the Hoverboard Z Pre Invitational. So what this is a celebration of everything that is awesome about having a hoverboard, right? So there will be racetracks that are located in many of our zones throughout the game. These have huge jumps and speed boosts, and there'll be races and leaderboards and cool items that we're not showing now, but are super awesome. But it's just again, right? Like, hoverboards are cool. Let's create an event where everyone that has a hoverboard can go have fun and do some cool things in the world of Nexus.
Yeah. So no using your spider crawler mount. Just
nope,
saying.
only
You
your.
won't win.
Yep.
Some of the stuff's over water.
To kind of push people that direction, if you haven't signed up for closed beta, please do. There are many links. There's going to be links in chat. But we need you to do that, because if you do, and we send you an invitation, once you download the PTR, next week we're going to have some focus testing on the Z Pre Invitational Hoverboard event.
Yeah.
Yeah. So more information on that coming next week as we move into that direction. But as stated previously, I will continue to state this, we're just having loads of fun having you guys test this stuff out and give us the feedback.
But wait, there's more. Just kidding. Actually, I'm done.
Thank God.
There is a ton of other
Thank
stuff.
God.
But like, woo! I know that you guys are. I've done my part.
You've done your part.
Pappy's dulcet tones luring you into a.
We still need to
An
get him
unmarked
a smoking
building.
jacket. And
Okay.
maybe
Yeah, that'd be good.
like
Right.
a cigar or something. A pipe. Happy in his pipe.
Okay.
Happy's pipe. So, moving on.
So can I talk now, Chad? Is that a thing
Oh,
I
do you
can
have
do?
something to
I
talk
may have
about?
something to say. I don't know.
I'd sure like to hear. Yeah.
I do.
So there's some
Something
special
to
things
say.
going on right now, Mike.
Yes.
Tell us all
So
about them.
mine's gonna be a little more boring. He got all the cool pictures and whatnot. So mine's the meat and potatoes behind all things. So we're just wrapping up phase 1 of beta. We were getting players in the game to get their feedback on the changes that we made to the content, the accessibility changes, and we got a lot of feedback, and we've worked our way through all that. We're still taking more, but the lion's share of it is all pretty much accomplished, but we still got a lot to do. We know that. So we're in phase 2 now. Phase 2, which started just now.
Yeah,
this morning,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Phase 2 is going to be focused on kind of the back end of it, right? In phase 1, we gave out N coin, which is our coin that you can purchase things with, and we had players buy the things they liked so that we could see what kind of things they do like, so we could make more of that stuff. What this phase is going to concentrate on, besides just gameplay and bugs and whatnot, it's also going to focus on the back end. So we're encouraging players to buy N-Coin from the web store, and then see how we can get it from there into the game and make sure all that works great. And then what ends up happening is they can spend what we call PTR N-Coin on anything they want, and at the end, when the transition happens and we launch free to play, then you'll get all your N coin and you can spend it on whatever you like.
Absolutely.
So, the idea here is just to help us get through the thing. So we're encouraging players, if you love the game and you want to contribute, buy the N coin now, buy whatever you want in the game. We'll just give it all back to you. You'll have all your N coin.
But there is some clarifying issue, like people did have questions. Oh, I have to spend my own money and blah blah blah. Am I going to get this stuff returned?
Yeah.
What we're doing is when you buy N coin, it's basically we're copying it and
Yes.
giving you PTR N coin. So we're not actually touching your N coin at all.
Right. But we do need to test the tunnel from between there.
Correct.
So.
And again, right? Like, you can go onto your account on our website, see the N coin. It will just be sitting there, nice and shiny, waiting for the day we go live. So really, again, this is just for us to make sure that whole framework between when you make a purchase of N coin, then that goes to your account, that is solid. So that as the game goes forward, we don't have any hiccups with that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then of course, at the end of beta, all of the N coin, which will never be touched, should still be in your account. And so that will happen when free to play officially begins
on the 29th.
In less than a month.
Yeah, less than a month. We also have something super important for those of you who are testing on the PTR and those of you who will be testing on the PTR, and that is an exclusive title. And this title is the freelancer title.
Freelancer
Freelancer title.
All right.
Yeah, so basically what happens is You log in anytime. If you've tested already, you go ahead and you log in, you test, and then you have to log into live at least once. Log onto character at least once, get that character to level 1, and then in November, the date, we have a date that we want to push for, but I'm not going to specify it here until we get closer to that time in case things change. But in November, we will go ahead and issue out that title to you, those players who have tested this content for us. We are also doing on the 29th, on the 29th, we're going to go ahead and do a character wipe for any character that is currently on ArcShip. Now, there's a reason for this. We need all of that to be moved over. There's some more information on the forums, and we'll go ahead and direct you guys to that. But we really need to push all of those characters on ArcShip so that we can go ahead and move in our game and essentially everything that we've been working towards. We know a lot of you have been using them as placeholders for names, and that's fine and great. Just please make sure that you go ahead and you level them up and get them off of ArcShip.
Mike, you're kind of an altaholic.
Yeah, I got a lot of alts, and
He's going to be working the rest of the month on this.
I play Dominion primarily. I think many of you already know, but I did log onto Exile side and save Chad Moore as a character, so I got to get this guy level 3.
Unbelievable.
You'll see me running around talking. Oh man, lore. I'm the lore guy.
You
Chad
and I should
Moore.
get together.
More lore with Chad Moore. So it's a good time.
We
You'll
should
see me
maybe
running
just
around.
gank him a
It's
lot.
definitely not
You wanna
me.
camp
It's
him?
Chad.
Yeah, let's
We
do
can
it.
camp
Yeah,
him.
I'll
We
be
can
waiting
camp
for
Chad.
Well,
you.
you'll have to log in as Dominion characters.
No problem. I've
Oh,
got a
that'll be
Dominion.
easy.
I got a Chew a medic. Okay,
I'll
see
help
you.
him just
Yeah.
to see that.
All right.
Anyway, if you are a streamer or content creator, we support you guys and gals. So you please send us your social channels schedule, and we'll go ahead and send you swag, goodies, codes, and support your stream through our social whenever we can. All you have to do is go ahead and just email us at communityteam@ncsoft.com. We have no NDA, so you can go ahead and stream on our current test stuff right now if you so like. And we're happy to do that. Just keep us updated so that we can go ahead and add you to our list and ply you with all the things that you need to help your channel grow or your site grow.
Yeah, and tweet at me if I'm hanging around. I got nothing to do. I'll just, I'll hop into everybody's
Absolutely.
thing, just chat with the peeps.
We do have a lot of devs who hang out with the Twitch, streamers and in the chat, especially to help answer some of those questions that you guys and gals might have.
Yeah, Mike definitely gets around. So I mean, hop in there anytime.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, I think it's just definitely time for another giveaway.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Can we answer some more questions too?
Yeah, we're gonna answer a ton of questions, but first we're gonna give away this beautiful orange shirt. Woo!
Ooh.
Oh, snap. What's
Not
happening?
this orange shirt, but here it is. Like how you threw it down and there's one right behind
I'm
it.
telling you, I think
Sucker.
you get some money off that.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and give that away. So put in the chat channel, Oren, you must be following the WildStar channel, otherwise we won't see it. But go ahead and put Oren, AURIN, in chat so that you can go ahead and get this beautiful.
Look at those dead, soulless eyes.
They're awesome.
Those
Chad.
are the eyes
Okay.
of freedom, Mike.
Yeah.
I was talking about your eyes, dude.
Oh.
I like the shirt.
Exiles FTW.
I'm gonna go ahead and
right.
move into some questions.
Okay.
Would you guys like that?
Yes.
Exiles,
Let's see. Will it be like all those free-to-play where you have big cash shops with more cosmetics and a premium membership?
We definitely are going to have a premium membership at Signature, but again, I think you mentioned it, Chad. The cool part about WildStar's transition is that you can actually get the Signature membership with cred, and you can buy cred in game for cash, not from us, but from other players. So there's, and I've bought a lot of cred in my period of time to get money for stuff in game. So again, if I paid no money and I bought and traded cred just so I could get cash for hoverboard parts and things like that, I've already gotten, I can apply that cred for Signature membership. You can do. You can get access to all the things everybody else has by just playing the game. If you like the game, play the game, and you'll be rewarded with the stuff that you need to, to have everything everybody has.
Yeah.
So again, we focused. We wanted to make sure that we were doing, we looked at other games that had done the transition, and we wanted to make sure that we were doing right by the players who play the game.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What kind of new changes are coming with free-to-play that are not related to our business model? And we kind of went over this a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I think didn't I just spend a
there-
half an hour?
Yeah, pretty much.
I can do it again though. Here,
No,
let me start again.
Let me
No.
do it. Let me do it.
I'm trying to think. There may be more. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Like we did a ton of user experience stuff. Players were asking us, I don't know if we talked about it, about the people are saying, hey, I want to navigate the world. It's a big world, right? So we were like, I want to navigate the world better. And we added that nav point system where they can just throw a nav point down in the map, and then it gives you the directional arrows to it. Like we did a lot of
Got
things.
a content finder now, right?
Content finder
Which is
that'll
pretty
let
cool.
you jump into any kind of content you want, and you'll find it for your level range.
Yeah.
That was a
There's
lot.
going to be in-game bonus events as well.
Yep.
You know, the double XP, rep, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, moving on as we do that. And those are things that we will like turn on.
We made it easier to understand the stats. We did that overhaul.
Yep. Yeah.
We've done a lot to this game to make sure that
Aside from just streamlining,
Yes.
raids and dungeons.
A lot of user experience.
Yeah. So we've done a lot of that. What's another one? Where do I buy Ncoin? You buy it from your account. So go to your account, your NCSoft account, and you can go ahead and buy it from there. I believe there's also redirects from the WildStar website to encourage you to go ahead and to do that there. Will money we spend in Phase 2 of the CBT be refunded when free-to-play launches? Actually, clarity, your money will not be refunded. Your Ncoin will not even be touched. What we are doing is we're copying what you purchase and we're giving you PTR Ncoin. And that's how that will work.
So you'll have your Ncoin to spend on the game when the game launches.
Correct.
That's just
and
the way
then
it
you'll
is.
have that Ncoin, the Ncoin you'll be able to use not just on WildStar, it's Ncoin, so it's NCSoft titles. Let's see, can I use the actual game client, or do I have to reinstall WildStar when we move to free-to-play?
It'll just be a build.
It'll just be a patch, basically, right? So there'll be some new information that you're downloading, but it's not like you have to totally reinstall the client.
Right. It's not like you're going to get a new box or a new digital copy or whatever. This is just it's a patch with this information will be in that patch in a .exe file, and you're just downloading it.
And if you're already a
or updating it.
subscriber, the night before, the next day, it's free to play. You're just a signature member. It's
Absolutely.
You can play right now if you want.
Yes.
And you'll have a lot of cosmic points.
Yeah, you'll have a lot of cosmic points built up.
Would a possible QA be with the class leads at all be possible? There's a lot of possibles in that.
Yeah,
there's possibility.
There's possibility there,
Yes.
but there's also possibility in what you're asking for. Yeah, we can
Yes,
talk about
absolutely.
that.
You know
There's
what?
no
We'll go
reason
ahead and
not
put that on our list of things to do. On the launch live stream, there's going to be definitely a lot of Q&A with the different devs coming in too, to sit and
Absolutely.
we're going to be trading them out like super fast. We're going to sit a dev down. They're going to answer stuff.
We're
and
going to be here
move
all
another one
night,
in.
so
Yeah,
we'll just do 24 hours. It's fine.
Ooh, don't make promises we can't keep.
Look, these are promises I don't have to keep.
I don't
I can make all the promises I don't want to keep. You have to keep them.
I have to keep
These
them.
guys are going to be here 24 hours. Woo!
And I would too, just to spite you.
Yeah, there
Are
you go.
omnibits considered to be a currency, and is it affected by currency boosts?
That's an interesting question. Omnibits are a currency. You would spend them on the same type of things you'd spend Ncoin on. Boosting Omnibits, the idea is that you're just playing and gaining experience and just the way you play normally. I don't believe they are affected by it. I mean, if you take me to the mat on it, I never said this. You have no proof, obviously. But no, I don't believe it works.
Cut the
like
transmission.
that. So, all the other currency boost stuff for in-game gold and things of that nature, drop rates,
Reputation,
reputation,
XP,
all that stuff will work just like it does. But Omnibits, I don't believe so, just because the whole idea of it is you just play to earn the stuff. It just happens during your normal gameplay. But I'll verify that, and then you can go FAQ
and then I'll
that
go
thing.
do the whole entire thing. I'll update
Fact
all the things.
the hell out of that.
I'm going to fact that right away. Will there be gear that grants extra XP when leveling as well as scaling with level? I know that gear options are something that we're definitely looking at as far as, are there going to be boosts to that and stackable things? I know that we're also addressing that issue as well. There are definitely some bonus XP events. We did one 2 weeks ago on the PTR, and we tested it and we got some feedback from that. So
There's XP boosts, like that's the
Yeah.
whole thing is we're going to be on the store, we'll be selling different types of XP boosts.
Right.
But I don't think there's armor
There's
specifically.
not probably armor or anything
Yeah.
like that grants XP, but the whole point of it is we're going free to play. We want everybody to play. We expect millions more people to come into the game. It's going to be crazy, cray. But the issue is we still need to make money, to be completely honest. So we still have to sell these things so that we can keep.
Did you just
making
say
more
cray?
I did. I'm just trying that out. I wasn't really sure I liked that, but
Okay.
cray.
Let's
Is that a thing?
Let's get past
That's
that.
a thing, right? I've seen
This is-
that.
this
I've
is a-
seen that onto internet.
This is a pretty important one, and we'll go ahead and answer this one, and then we'll announce our winner of the orange t-shirt. But this one comes up a lot, and so this one I hold dear to my heart. How will free-to-play affect content development cycle in the coming future?
When we came out, we really tried to do content super fast, right? And it just was not coming out to the quality level that we wanted. So we refocused and we started doing 3-month drops, and we have successfully done every drop since has been successful, and it's been in a 3-month cadence, and that's what we're continuing to focus on. That hasn't changed. Like, we're continuing to focus on a 3-month cadence for content drops. We expect to do again, if not weekly, but bi-weekly and monthly drops for MTX, like new mounts and new costumes and things of that nature to keep that going. But we don't really have any plans to slow down. I mean, that's not,
I mean, I think that it's important to say that, like, as far as Carbine is concerned, our commitment to making WildStar a AAA MMO and continuing to do that it's never been stronger. And part of keeping that vibrant community and people in there and engaged with your game is creating new and exciting content. We've talked about some of that already, hinted at it. I can say without a doubt, having played some of the stuff that's coming up, like, it is awesome.
Yeah.
It's really cool, taking us totally different places that we've never been on Planet Nexus, and it's gonna be a good year.
Christmas is going to be fun too.
Oh yeah. Oh, Christmas. Oh, I've seen.
I just like Christmas.
Well, I like
There
Christmas.
may or may not be something coming up.
But
I like
Christmas on
Christmas.
Nexus. Yeah. Okay, so our wonderful. I'm going to pull this over here so that it doesn't get thrown or beat up in any way, shape, or form.
And I like your
But the
name. Your
winner-
name I can pronounce.
But the winner of this beautiful orange T-shirt is James Riov.
Ooh, congratulations,
Yes, congratulations, James. You are now the proud owner, or will be, of this. Tony will be in contact with you in moments.
I
it has already.
I assume you're a filthy exile, so I forgive you for that.
Oh, snap.
Maybe you should ask Tony for the other one.
So James, I'm just also going to hang on to this for you. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll get it at some point.
Hey, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Where'd all the shirts go?
Sorry.
No, you're not. Don't
Anyway.
lie. Lies. Okay, so we're going to have, again, some more questions that we're going to answer. We're going to move into that.
Keep
Is that
on
okay?
chugging.
I'm going to chug through. Will there be, we already got that one. How are neighborhoods coming along? That was something that we had mentioned, having, little, these little neighborhoods.
Let's just be honest about it, right? I can be honest with you guys, right?
We
Let's
should
just
be
be
honest.
honest.
Go ahead.
Neighborhoods, yeah, hold on. Tony's selling not that honest, but no, let's just be completely and utterly honest. Neighborhoods is a big thing for us, and we took a look at it, and we wanted to do more with it. What we had was a place where a certain number of people could hang out together and do housing things. We want to take it in a little bit of a different direction. Well, now a whole lot more people can hang out, check each other's houses out, and maybe do some content as well.
Wow.
So, it's on our menu. We're working on it, but it's going to be more of a tent pole, if you will. Yeah.
So you won't be seeing that in when we launch
No,
free
it
to
won't be
play,
the
but
free-to-play
that is
transition.
something that we are actively working on for sure, from what I've seen. Are there any future plans for WildStar merchandise?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lots.
Yes.
Lots and tons of plans. And there's lots of merchandise.
Sweatshirt, coffee mugs, bandanas.
We want all of it, and we want to give it away, and we want to keep giving it away, right?
Sure.
Like,
But some of it will end up
on a store somewhere.
in my house.
Yeah. No, we have lots of plans for that. Again, our main focus has been to get this launch, to be a successful one, and we've been pushing all of our focus on that. So merchandise hasn't necessarily been on the top of our list, but it is certainly on our list.
And I was talking about it at the beginning of the stream because I'm like, I have a coffee mug. It would be awesome if it was a WildStar coffee mug.
Yeah.
So make that happen, somebody.
Yeah, whoever brand.
Make that
Brand,
happen.
are you listening?
Brand.
Merch guy.
Merchandise.
Brand.
Or
Coffee
gal.
mugs.
Okay.
I know that Brand is working on this, by the way.
Okay.
So I can't mention what it is, but yeah.
Can the peeps at home tweet at Brand? Who would they? Would it
I'm
be
not gonna
Booster
know.
Gold?
Hashtag
Booster
we
Gold.
want swag.
I think it'd be Booster Gold that would handle that.
she's gonna hate you.
Well, she made these super cool T-shirts, right?
She
I
did
think
make,
she's
she
responsible.
made these happen. She has
Yeah.
a list of things that she's trying to work on for sure.
So yeah.
So you
Booster
should
Gold,
ask her about it on the Twitter.
Hashtag we want swag.
Yeah, hashtag we want swag.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
that's really good.
That's just what I do.
How about instead,
Yeah.
since this is what I do,
What I do.
hashtag swag me. That way it's like,
Wait, why are you
Fast.
why are you trying to change my
Because I like the hashtag We Want Swag.
yeah, but look, it's like gigantically long. Who wants to type all that?
Next question.
Next question. When do we get DJ Caretaker and the rest of those loyalty goodies?
So I can
Yeah.
answer this question.
Go nuts.
September 29th, 2015.
That's when you're going to get
You're
them.
gonna
Or
get
you
it.
could go to PTR, right? Can you get
Nope.
it on PTR? Oh no, you got to wait. That's right, because
Right.
you're not a.
'Cause it hasn't
you're
happened
not a
yet.
member. It hasn't happened.
Yeah.
It's the future.
Can we get more codes and keys for event handouts? This question comes from our content creators.
Sure.
You guys, contact us, communityteam@ncsoft.com. Make your request. Tell us what you do. Send us your information. We need to see your site. We need to see what you're doing. Because, there's a lot of people who contact us for a lot of stuff, but aren't necessarily content creators. This actually helps us to help you grow as well, which is essentially what we want to do. We want you guys to grow. Very important question. Can I still join the closed beta? And the answer is absolutely yes. If you get an email invite, go ahead and click on that. Yes, closed beta invite. If you haven't gotten an email invite and you haven't put your request, you haven't signed up for beta, there might be a little bit of an issue there. So you might want to sign up for beta, and you can do that.
But we're still accepting
But
sign-ups.
but
So
you can't play if you don't sign up.
That's
you
the
go.
absolute truth. You can't play if
Absolutely.
you don't sign up at all, because we can't read minds.
also, it's important. If you don't have a computer, you will be unable to play the game.
What?
You have to have a computer?
Yeah, you have to have a computer.
Oh.
And an interweb.
Yeah, the interweb. Without that, you
Interwebs.
can't do
Okay.
it. To sign up, even.
Now, this is a pretty important one. Is the game officially...
Would you say it's a loaded question?
So loaded. Is
So
the
lame.
game officially being rebranded to WildStar Reloaded, or is that just a name for the next drop?
It's the drop.
So it is just the name for the drop, like Invasion Nexus was for 5, or Proto Games Initiative was for 4. It's just the name of the drop. It is not the actual rebranding of the name for the actual.
Not
games.
at all.
Yeah, Reloaded could just be like description of Pappy on Taco Tuesday.
Oh.
Reloaded. See?
Ooh.
Or maybe at the live stream party.
Yeah, that was pretty good
Oh,
too.
that's even good. Which would probably be on Taco Tuesday anyway.
Was it? Yes, it was. I think it was.
Who knows?
Oh,
Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, we are not rebranding WildStar. WildStar is still WildStar. Reloaded is just the name of the upcoming update.
Yep. Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
I think that wraps it up for
What?
us,
That's
right?
it?
That's it.
Yeah,
God,
that's
that
it.
Was, that was short.
Now, just a reminder, there's still going to be weekly content coming in the next months even. There's still giveaways that we're going to be doing every single day via Twitter. We're also going to be doing in different ways, in different fashions, and many of our devs have been fully equipped with Fancy Pants codes to go ahead and give away as
I'm
well.
actually going to get another stack from our peeps out there, and so check my Twitter feed today, because
Yeah.
I will be giving stuff out.
And the same here, Pappylicious. I know Tony Ray has been giving a lot of stuff away on his Twitter feed.
Yeah,
All of
Tony.
us have been giving stuff away, but especially on the WildStar Twitter feed.
Yeah.
Again, that needs no saying. You need to be following all those channels in order to see when we give those
Maybe
things
Mike
away.
should give away some Fancy Pants codes,
That
because
would
it would give you an
certainly get
excuse
him-
to.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll give away
yeah,
some
yeah.
fancy pants. There you go. Can you make it any bigger?
I'm gonna pound this
There you
man.
go.
Whoa! Yeah!
Bravo.
There it is.
Tweet me. Tweet me your pics, and I will. No, what I'm going to do is, and then I've got all kinds of goofy stuff on my phone from the trip. I've got pictures of the video that these guys don't want me to show. I've got
Wait, you
all
can't
kinds
show
of
that.
cool stuff.
No.
I got all kinds of
No,
stuff.
no, you can't show
you
that.
can't
No,
show-
you can't.
See?
No,
I
no,
got
no,
it.
no, no,
I
no.
I got a big video. And I'll be tweeting those things, and if they don't like it, they get fired.
All right.
I really don't know how to work with this guy. Seriously. So, okay, back. Sign up for free to play closed beta now. Do it now. You'll see a link somewhere in the chat. You can sign up. Sign up.
Hey, can we
we
watch
can
that
invite you.
video again?
We will. Thank you, everyone, for paying attention, for following us on all of our social channels. Thank you for paying attention during these live streams. We love to have you. Come again tomorrow as we do Casual Friday with Brett Scheinert, Time Travel. And that's it. So we're going to go ahead and exit on our trailer here. Teaser.
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 Yeah.